You guys, I had something very exciting happen this morning. I got to actually see people and talk to them face to face and not on Zoom. And in these months, that is a very exciting development. I was able to meet with them outdoors at a coffee shop as we prepared for their wedding. I was honored and am grateful to have been asked to officiate this wedding. And I'll tell you about that couple in a moment. But as I was approaching, and I got my coffee, and there's some outdoor seating at this place. I look over and I think those are some church members, and lo and behold, it was Marilyn McCallum and Marta Skiba. And we had one of those moments where you recognize someone that you haven't seen in a while, and everybody's excited, and I literally was jumping up and down. They too hadn't seen people in person in quite some time, and the joy of that moment reminded me of how much we are made to be in relationship with each other, to be in contact with each other, to show community in friendship. And we have been really creative in the ways that we've done that throughout this pandemic to remain safe. But at this particular place and time, we were all outdoors, just connecting, and it was wonderful. And one of the great honors, I think, of being a pastor is running into folks around town, either members in your own church community or people that know them, and hearing what they're about and seeing how they act in the community. Nothing makes Bob or I more proud than running into somebody and they say, "Oh, the Fitzsimmons, or the Dabbs," and I said, "Yeah, they're members of our church," and they'll say, "Wow, they do so much for the community." Or, "Let me tell you a story about a time that Pam really touched or blessed our family." Or, "Let me tell you about the time that Joe showed up and really vouched for me and just showed his character and integrity." Stories like that make us beam with pride. Well, in this particular meeting, I told, I was telling Marta and Marilyn that I was meeting with a couple whose wedding I was doing. And the couple shows up, and we sit down and start planning out the wedding. And lo and behold, these two had chosen Terry Farmer as their musician. They chose Terry before they chose me. And so we're talking through, and they said, "Well, our musician's Terry Farmer. Do you know him?" I said, yes, I know him. We've been working together for years. We make a great team. Thrilled to do a wedding with him. We've done a couple of them before, Terry and I, and it's a joy to be working on a team with other staff member, especially like outside of the church and outside of church members. It was happenstance, or as I like to think of it, it was part of a bigger plan that God intricately put together. Well, I was meeting with these two people, and they happened to be two women, and as Marta and Marilyn left and said bye to me, they turned to the couple and said, "Enjoy your wedding, congratulations." And the couple seemed slightly surprised, and I thought, that's my church. Like, that's who we are, that's who we represent. Nobody would bat an eye that they were two women or two men or anything like that. We are just a community that celebrates these milestones. And it was another one of those moments of pride that pastors have for the members that call this church home, and the people to whom we are called to be faith family together. And it was just a morning of great joy and great pride. And I so look forward to doing this wedding, which is also outdoors, and they're really going through great lengths to make sure all their guests feel safe and celebratory. And today was just one of those mornings that was intricately woven together. And I look forward to celebrating with this couple. I look forward to seeing other members in our community out and about. I look forward to hearing about you and bragging about you, and knowing that the family that represents FCC is doing an amazing job at spreading God's love into the community of Ann Arbor and beyond. So happy Wednesday. I'll see y'all remotely on Sunday.